Safe and supportive environments are essential to the health of youth. Safe and supportive environments refer to not only physical needs, but to the social and emotional needs of individuals. As youth workers, we cannot control what our youngsters experience when they leave our center or classroom. We can, however, control what our youngsters experience within our space. Here are some tips and tricks for you. Know your youth. While many teachers feel the need to dive right into the topic at the start, it is important to spend time getting to know your youngsters to show that you care about them. It's good to establish a good group dynamic as it will help you and the youngsters to work better and achieve more goals. Consider how you develop your expectations. Allow your youngsters to have a voice in creating expectations. Taking time to think about this process will help you figure out the tone of your approach. Set the ground rules. At the beginning with a new group, it is good to take some paper and a marker and write down some ground rules together with the youngsters. It's a nice way to get to know your group and see how they are breathing. Put the preferably large piece of paper somewhere on the wall in the room where it won't bother anyone, but it's still visible to everyone. Start creating the rules along with the youngsters. Everyone needs a break. Let's face it, sitting at a desk for the majority of the day is brutal and tiresome. Youngsters can't handle this and need multiple breaks throughout the day. Don't blame your youngsters for their lack of attention. Be a role model. Model the behavior that you expect from your youth. It sounds simpler than it is, but if you work hard to practice what you preach, your youngsters will feel more comfortable following your example. Remain calm at all times. Once a youth worker loses it with a group or individual, it takes a long time to rebuild that feeling of safety and trust. Step right outside the door and take a few breaths. It's worth it. Circulate. Mingling lets you monitor their work, but it also gives you a close view of any tensions or negative energy brewing with groups or between them. Laugh with your youngsters. The message this sends is, we don't have to always be so serious. Offer options. By giving youngsters choices, we send a message that we respect their decisions. Follow through with consequences. A consequence must proceed a non-negotiable. Youngsters need to know there's a consequence for those serious infractions. The ground rules established at the beginning of the lecture are there for a reason. Teach more than your topic. Sometimes they just need a person who is willing to acknowledge their perspective and listen to what's going on in their lives. Spend part of your time, and even entire time, dropping your lesson plan when they have a genuine concern that they want to discuss among their group mates. The topic may always be there, but the opportunity to support your youngsters when they need it most won't be. Don't miss that opportunity when it comes around.